Yo, the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC just came out. If you haven't already, I recommend watching the first 3 parts of this series. In fact, a day after this video comes out, I'll release one massive video containing all 3 parts. A little lore update: we previously took on the champion, contributed to the fall of Team Star, saved Arvin's dog, and stopped the professors at the bottom of Area 0. Today we're going to be playing through the first part of the DLC, the Teal Mask. So my recording software actually crashed, so I'm going to use the YouTuber Beard Bear's footage for a little bit. It was a peaceful day at the academy. Then, boom, we won the lottery. So basically there was a raffle for who would get to go on the field trip. We totally didn't rig the whole system by paying 35 bucks. We got to go. The teacher named Brer from Blueberry Academy came to pick us up for this special trip. She explained that we were going to go to the land of Kitakimi, and we were given a new Pokedex and set out for this new land. So this pussy got airsick and needed to be treated. So we had to go up to the town we've never been to. We meet up with the students from Blueberry Academy, Karamine and Kieran, who doesn't stop saying, "Wowzers!" Karamine is also a little bitch who can't accept my superior battle skills. The caretaker had us all go inside where we chill for the rest of the day. The next day, we were given the task to seek out all the signboards that house the Kitakimi legends. Kieran, who is Karamine's little brother, developed an obsession with me, which Karamine quickly caught on to. So Kieran would go with us to the first signboard. The signboard tells a story of an ogre who one day came down the mountain, enraged, causing great fear among the villagers. However, 3 Pokemon, dubbed the Loyal 3, sacrificed themselves in order to send the ogre back up the mountain. Right behind the signboard was their burial for their noble cause. And Kieran also explains his love for the ogre. Goddamn! Kieran made a horrible mistake in mentioning sandwiches, which meant... yeah, that... Hey, sorry again for interrupting the video. At this point, we got the rest of the footage back, so again, thanks Beard Bear, link in the description to his full video. We made our way to Kitakimi Hall, the home of the second signboard. There's currently a festival going on, but we'll ignore that for now. It's time for lore! Alright, so in this lecture we learned that the ogre had 4 masks. Each one would change its power. The teal mask could bring greenery back to life. Crimson mask could make a candle bigger. The blue mask could stop a river. And the ashen gray mask could break bedrock. Before the Noble 3 died, they managed to take away 3 of the 4 masks. And again, Kieran made a comment for his love for the ogre. Don't worry, big guy, it's okay. This isn't even close to the worst things that the Pokemon community has done. Oh my god. Obviously, because of his weird fetish for the ogre, we went into the cave where the ogre lives, and shocker, it wasn't there. Maybe next time we shouldn't break into random homes. Oh yeah, Kieran wanted a battle, but it didn't really work out. Kieran invited us back to his place to get jacked out with Jinbei. All we need is a mask, and looks like we didn't get one. We crush Karamine in a battle and make our way over to the festival that I previously talked about. Kieran buys some candy apples and takes us to the new mini game, Ogre Oustin. It's basically like the average school cafeteria where you're trying to steal everyone else's food and protect your food from fat kids. We easily clear it and gain the XP charm? Yeah, I don't think we need that. As we continue on with the festival, we encounter a mysterious figure. The mask falls off, revealing them as the ogre. Karamine makes the executive decision to lie to Kieran, which definitely won't bite us in the ass later. Foreshadowing! Anyway, we decide to leave the festival. It's a new day and Karamine wants us to show the mask to Gramps. We give it to him, so he finally thinks we're worthy of the truth. So, a long time ago, a guy and this ogre, known as Ogrepan, came to Kitakami. The villagers didn't like them and shunned them from society. Except one, the village mask maker. By wearing the mask, they could be accepted, and rumors spread which caught the attention of 3 Pokemon. The masks were stolen, with only the teal mask remaining. The ogre found and killed the Pokemon that stole the masks. However, doing this set into motion the misunderstanding. The villagers thought the 3 thieves had died to protect them from the ogre, and the ogre would be alone in its cave for a while. We couldn't tell anyone about this, obviously, especially. We find him at the shop where something is obviously wrong, but he asks to go to the third signboard and finish up the assignment. At the signpost, we battled Kieran again, but he was thrown 6 feet under. The third sideboard was kind of a internet creepypasta. If there is a shadowy figure and you have no mask, pray it is only a man and you'll live another day. If it is an ogre, you will meet your end, or something like that. How many more? We visit Caramine's house again, and Gramps tells us how to fix the mask. So we head up to the crystal pool, sorry, the laggy pool, and meet up with Caramine there. I was just about to jump in to get some crystals when Milotic jumped out at us. I used a Terra-type boosted 100% crit move that instantly vaporized it. Oh yeah, and if you somehow don't know what terrestrializing is, here's a definition on screen. Brer comes to the crystal pools, as she actually has a fascination with Area 0. We pick up the crystals and return to Caramine's house to talk with Gramps, only to find out Kieran stole the mask. That son of a bitch. He fled to the Loyalty Plaza, the location of the Loyal 3 statues. He basically explained why us ignoring him for a couple days was similar to the resentment of Ogerpon built up upon thousands of years of misinformation. Bro thinks he's him. He tried battling us so he could keep the mask, but he got his ass handed to him. And then I guess he just punched the statue. I think we have some anger issues we need to unpack with you, honestly. He reluctantly gives us back the mask and runs off. The statue began to shake. And then boom, blew up, causing the Loyal 3 to be revived? Yeah, I don't really know either. The townsfolk nurtured and basically buffed the now called Lousy 3. You're really making our lives harder, you know. We knew that they would try to get that last mask, so we made our way up to the ogre's den. The ogre was getting bullied, so we stepped in and beat up the little monkey thing, which scared the other legendaries away. We formed a team to go search for the rest of Ogerpon's masks, but first we need to insight on where the fuck are they. So we went to Mosuyi Town to get answers. Ogerpon stayed behind while I spent the next 30 minutes looking for one kid who was right here all along. Once we got all 3 located, we registered them to the map, and then Kieran left the group for some reason. Asshole. So we got to work, starting with Monkey Dory. We followed his location to find a pond with, holy shit, why is he that huge? I didn't know the timings at the time, so we kind of just threw shit at the wall before something stuck. And we minimized it, and got the first of the 3 masks, the Wellspring mask. Yes, sir! On to the next. This one we found right outside a cave, which by the way was obviously huge. It went inside, so we obviously followed before popping out the other side to find the bird whose name is way too long. This is the toughest fight by far. Not knowing type matchups definitely made this hard for me, and in fact it was immune to dragon type moves, which made it worse. Like a lot of my team is dragon types. I did figure out that they all shared poison types, so Tinkaton kind of carried this fight, and with that, we got the Heartflame mask. I'm running out of things to say! Last on our grocery list was to defeat Okidogi. This is my personal favorite of the 3. We made pretty quick work of this guy thanks to Dragonite and secured the final mask, the Cornerstone mask. Yay? I guess? Kieran came over to us and told us to bring Ogerpon to the village. And we obviously were a little bit skeptical at this point, as he kind of has gone a little crazy, but we decided to trust him and bring Ogerpon to the village. Apparently, Kieran has been running around in his spare time not being on the team, telling everyone the true story about the Loyal 3. I guess enough people believed him for there to be a welcoming party for Ogerpon at the village. Ogerpon's name was cleared, and we got to say goodbye at its den. However, because this is a Pokemon game, Ogerpon has grown to like us and wants to come with us. However, something was just off about Kieran. He finally challenged us to a battle. The winner would keep Ogerpon. Honestly, even if he did really like it, something was just inherently wrong about this whole battle. But I still wiped the floor with him. He finally stood back as we challenged Ogerpon to prove our strength. Dragonite proved himself tenfold with the seemingly endless phases. First up, the Heartflame mask. We quickly took care of it with True Dragon Rushes. Plot armor prevented Ogerpon from fainting, so it's time for phase 2, the Wellspring mask, which literally went the exact same as the last one. Another plot armor, and it's time for phase 3, the Cornerstone mask. I switched into Salad, which would be super effective, and used Flower Trick, a 100% crit move, and one-shotted it. One more plot armor, and we reached the final phase, the Teal mask. Good Boy did a lot of damage and was ultimately substituted for Dragonite and finished up the fight. We caught the Pokemon, and the rest is history. Karamine wanted to meet us at the Loyalty Plaza for something, so we headed up there. She requested a battle to show off Ogerpod's skills and practice. Yeah, my other Pokemon are better. Like, what the fuck are these stats? I still absolutely destroyed her, but still. Blair called and asked us to meet at the community center. Blair informed us that the Blueberry Academy students would have to leave early, unfortunately, because of the developments in Area 0. So we say goodbye to Blair and Karamine for now, and move on back to the land of Paldea.